Okay, let's try it this way instead. See if my internet does a little better. Okay, we'll go from the start just so you can see a couple of the points again that I was talking about earlier. Just in case your internet wasn't good or you couldn't see the picture clearly. Okay, so again, this is at the start of the game, first half. Okay, watch UMSL, all they want to do is play forward. They want to join numbers. Okay, but they're going to give the ball away in these areas. Okay, the first point, okay, that we want to talk about is UMSL pressing with a front three. Okay, so they're 9-player. Have a look at this 11-player as well. Okay, the 9-player will come. Okay, and there's their 7 as well. Okay, so they're going to press pretty high. Okay, here's the right back. She comes out of place. This is where we can be dangerous and exploit. Our 9 can come across, and our 7 can also come across in those areas to support that ball. Okay, so a really good moment there that we can build on and we can build out of. Okay, if you look here, UMSL try and play out of the back. This is what we talked about today and how we can trigger this so that they make a mistake just like that. Okay, we're going to go back and look at it here. I'm going to throw it back 30 seconds just so that we can see it. Okay, so good. They get at them. We want our 7 to join. We want this player to join as well, and we want our back line to get up. Okay, watch the UMSL goalkeeper from this moment. Okay, she goes short into the right-sided centre back. Okay, good. Pressure in the half space. Now the 9 can lock on. Good. And she makes a mistake. She doesn't let her out. Now we can capitalize. If our back line's nice and high, okay, these are the areas that we want to regain possession and go at them a little bit. Okay, pretty good. Poor decision there to play backwards, okay, but they've won the ball back. They've turned it over. Good line there. Not bad from Lindenwood. Keeping them in there, okay? This is where we want them to be, and this is where we want them to give the ball away, okay? Another moment here. Just have a look how they set up from this goal kick. Okay, watch the goalkeeper signal as well. It almost looks as if they want to try and play out of the back. Okay, so these are the triggers that we worked on today. Okay, so if our 9 just drops off a little bit, this is when they will play in. Okay, so watch the goalkeeper. She's looking. She's looking. She wants to do it. Okay, she tells them to get up. But watch, if they do get up, okay, it's okay. We just win central balls in this area. Okay, so it just goes in. A kick isn't too far. Now can we win the ball in a central area, okay, and cause mistakes and turnovers in there, okay? So it's a good moment for us. We can dictate that from our 9's positioning, okay? So watch the throw-in. They battle for it in there. The ball comes loose. The key part of this is watching the 7-player for UMSL come and join in on this far side of the field, okay? She's not going to stay wide. She's going to come in a little bit and see if she can find the ball in here, and they try and find her. Okay, so we'll just watch out of this moment. Okay, they look for the 7. They look to try and play. Okay, this is where Elena or a 3 or a left back, whoever it might be, okay, can come into this area. Okay, they can follow in. That's fine. Okay, let's have a look at this moment again. Okay, we talked about this today as well from throw-ins. Okay, here's UMSL on the ball. It eventually finds this player out wide. Okay, so Reagan or whoever it is at right back, it might be Danny, whoever it might be. We need to make sure that we're tight enough. Okay. Also in these central areas, we can't lose players because now it goes up, it goes back, and they release that left back on that side if they can. Okay. She's a little pacey. She's pretty quick. Okay. But good defending in that area. Okay. Pretty good. We don't mind that. Okay. So let's watch that moment again. Comes from the throw-in, which we kind of talked about a little bit today. Okay. So again, we can be more connected. Okay. This back line's, we can get up a little bit now. We can get up. Okay. Get tight. Don't get turned. Okay. It comes out. It goes back. And now it goes through because this player is a little pacey. Okay. So we've just got to be aware of those moments. Okay. Good defending in a 1v1 situation down here. Okay. But just be aware of those moments. We'll let it play here for a second and just watch UMSL play for a little bit. See what they do in here. Okay, decent. Try and hold the ball, whatever. Make sure we're organized in these situations. Okay, ball comes in. Another throw-in, maybe. I think it's going to get turned over after this throw-in is then when we want to watch. Okay, so Linden would clear this throw-in. Okay, have a look. They try and find their 9-player. Linden would try and find their 9-player. Okay, so as it comes out, here it is. They try and find their 9. Okay, but the centre back steps. That's where the centre back's going to step. Okay, they've done well. Okay, Lindenwood now at this point should be getting there very, very high. Get that back line up. Okay, don't get beat in these central areas. This is where we want to regain possession if we can. Okay, so stay on the right side of players, win the ball. Okay, left back's joining again. Good, stay goal side, force backwards. That's fine. Let's see what the decision she makes. Just puts her foot through it. Hopeful. Okay, but now they've got a chance because they didn't clear the lines. Running at the back 4. They like that chance. I think there's 2 or 3 more chances that they actually get out of this because Lindenwood, all they need to do is put their foot through the ball and clear the danger. Okay, back line should be getting up now. Get high. Now we should be locked on. We should be tight. This player's got a little bit of skill. She cuts inside. Does well. Okay, she's all right-footed. Wants to go in. Just because Lindenwood didn't clear the ball, they put themselves under this pressure. Okay, I think they get one more chance out of this at the top of the box. There it is, and it's a half chance. Okay, so we must make sure that we're clearing our lines and staying goal side, staying tight, and not jumping on players on those moments. Okay. Okay, we'll just watch from here. Looks like an Umsul free kick on the far side. This is where we want to talk about the centre-backs. Okay, the first centre-back to step is the Lindenwood centre-back to win the ball. Okay, you'll see her here in a second. Okay, ball comes in. Stay goal side. That's pretty good. She's staying there. Don't let her turn. Good. Too easy now. Way too easy. Okay, here's how the centre-back steps. Okay, she's going to step in front. Okay, but now equally watch the Umsul centre-back do the same thing. Okay, so as she wins it, she looks for the 9 straight away. The 9 doesn't hold it, and now the centre-back steps in and wins and now causes a turnover. Okay, they're the moments that we want to talk about and that we did talk about today that we can be useful. Okay, win the ball back in central areas. Okay, they're deep. Okay, we can get up in this area, get up. Okay, don't get turned in these central areas, win the ball back. Now we've got to keep it. Okay, can't just turn it over. Got to keep the ball if we can. Okay, put the pressure on. Fine, force a mistake in here if we can. That's fine, good. Got to do better there for me, Lindenwood, when they win possession back in there. Okay, let's keep it rolling for a second. Okay, that's the Lindenwood centre-back. We talked about this today. Okay, they've worked hard. Okay, Umsul have worked hard, but now the Lindenwood centre-back can step in. Okay, how can we be available for a centre-back? It's a decent ball. Now we can get forward. Okay, we can isolate wide. That's a great ball. Okay, that's something either we talked about today. We can either go in behind or we can play to feet. Okay, so we talked about those moments today. Make sure that we can execute those as we get in those game moments tomorrow. Okay. Okay, we can watch from this moment here as the goalkeeper collects the ball. See what decision she tries to make. Okay, she's going to go long. Okay, not bad out of the air. It's not a half bad kick. Okay, but look how far off they are. Look at that spacing in there. Okay, this back line for me is a little too deep. Okay, if they were a little bit higher, okay, this player would, that causes that player to be tighter. Okay, this is too easy. They regain possession in that central area too quickly. Okay, they go back. This is where our back line should be up. Okay, have a look at the 9 player that comes wide. Okay, it's an up back through. They try and connect. Okay, this is the 9 player that's drifted over here that they want to try and play down the line if they can unbalance us. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so our line can be somewhat high. We want to challenge for these central balls in these central areas. Again, look at the spacing. Okay, we got to be tighter. This back line needs to be 5 yards higher. Okay, they play back. It goes backwards. We can go and press. We can go. We can go. We can go. We can go. Everybody should be going at that moment. Okay, now you can even go. Too easy. They get out. That ball shouldn't be allowed to happen, but now they try and release the 9 on this side. Okay, that's the 9 that they want to try and release and play and unbalance us that way. Okay. Let's let it go here for a minute. Okay, this is a left-sided player. Again, she's a little tricky player. She'll try and get at you. She'll try and move the ball. Good moment. Okay, isolated 1v1. They could play backwards in that area. Okay, maybe have this player join on this left side. Okay, now they got Lindenwood are going to attack down this left side. Okay, so look how far out they are. This is the 9. We've got to take care of this player. She's not very dangerous. We can tuck in though if we need to, but they've attacked. Look at the space that they have. Okay, I talked to Reagan about this in training today. Okay, we'll go back to that moment here in a second. Okay, but that's really good. That's almost what we worked on exactly this week. Okay, so let's go back 30 seconds. Okay, here's the left back. This is the center back. Sorry, this is the left back. That's the left side forward. Okay, it goes back. Okay, she can receive it there. Good. This player's in no man's land. Okay, now we can drive and them attack, make them drop. We can get our numbers in. This is dangerous for us. We got in these moments, get a good delivery in. Okay, then can we finish? It's good. It's not a bad ball. Can we have players on the edge of the box to tidy something up in there? Okay, that's what we want to look for. They clear the lines. They're too deep. This can't happen. Okay, they're not tight enough. They eventually get a break. Okay, bit disconnected. Okay, but also another dangerous moment on the counter attack if they get a chance. Okay. Okay, this is the last clip I really want to show. Okay, again, trying to make them play out of the back. I think they do in this clip. I'm pretty sure that they do. Okay, so just be aware of this game situation in this game moment. Okay, the 9's dropped off. If you look where she is, she's way off. The center backs get it. Good. That's fine. These are the moments that we can do better in. Okay, we've got to be locked on there. It's too easy, too easy. Good. They've won the ball back. Okay, now they've tried to release the 9 from that. Okay, so we're going to go back and watch that here in a second. Okay, but it's all because of the Lindenwood positioning that was able to happen. Okay, sure, they got out and released the 9, but we can do a better job from the things that we talked about today. Okay, so we want them to do this. Now we're all stepping up. Now we're going. Okay, now we're tight. We're tight. This is where we want to win and challenge for balls. Okay, apologies for that. This is where we want to win it. Okay, if we can make them play backwards, great. That's what we want. Now we can't afford for them to turn the ball over because all they're going to do is try and find the 9 and she's going to chase. Okay, she puts a lot of pressure on. Okay, just make sure we're aware of that. Okay, but in those central areas, that's where we've got to compete and win the ball. Okay, so in the next kind of phase of play here, there's a lot of turnovers. The ball gets turned over. There's no real consistency of any sort of possession. Okay, so the ball gets turned over too easy. Okay, got to try and connect passes in these central areas and do what we're good at. Okay, if we can play and go and join, great. Okay, disconnected again. Okay, ball's just bouncing around. You've got time. Go ahead, make a good decision. You've just come out of that area though. Now can we play on the other side of the field? Okay, gets turned over. Good defending, gets turned over. Okay, got to try and play on this side of the field and isolate 1v1 out here as well. Okay, ball's been out there for too long. Okay, she's done well. Okay, but now again, turnover. Look where they're at. Look where the back line are. We can be a little bit higher. Look how deep they are. Lindenwood are too deep. Okay, again, ball gets turned over. Too easy. Okay, we've got to make sure in those central areas that we're commanding, okay, and connecting those passes. Okay, we don't want to be turning the ball over. Okay, look at this picture. There's the midfield 3 for Lindenwood. Okay, look at the back 4. Look at the gap in between. Okay, this is what we can't afford. Okay, we want our back line and our midfield to be connected. Okay, so that they don't have any time and space in these areas. Okay, they're just dropping off. Okay, now they've kind of regained possession in a dangerous area. Sure, nothing really comes of it. Okay, but they're putting pressure on in high areas. There you go. Good. Nothing comes of it. They got lucky. Okay, but all because of those gaps. Okay, they're probably going to turn the ball over here again. There it is. Okay, got to connect. Okay, got to connect in those central areas. Got to stay tight. Don't let them turn. Okay, look how deep they are. They're too deep, too deep. That allows that player to get a cross in. okay? And it's a half dangerous attack there for Umsel, okay? So we got to make sure all second balls in central areas, okay? We're connecting, okay? There's no half passes. Make sure we play feet, okay? Don't play straight balls, okay? Regain possession in those central areas. Make sure that our back line and midfield are connected.